And we are back.
Hi.
And sorry about being interrupted by the phone call there. I took care of that. And
It happens.
we're going to move along very quickly on these simply because we have to leave here at 8:15 tonight. Yeah. We are going on a journey with Steve. But then we will be back to do some more. So let's get right onto this one. I really like this piece a lot. I'm going to show it to you now while Steve tells you about it.
I'm going to read the description that was written up for it.
Okay, yeah.
The fact that the end of times is nigh is not a new concept. I'm pretty sure they've been saying stuff like that ever since humans were a thing. To be fair, the powers that are held in this piece will prove to you that the next time somebody makes their way over to you with one of those little pamphlets, maybe you should give them a second consideration.
Speak clearly, Steve.
What's that?
Speak clearly and slowly.
I'm not saying that you have to go all holy roller or even change your lifestyle that much. However, just consider the fact that maybe there is some truth to all the rumors. Earth has become an incredibly volatile place. Nothing is constant, and everything that you can build here on Earth could potentially come crashing down at a moment's notice. Pair this with the fact that Earth was only meant to be a momentary dwelling spot. Sorry, I can't look at the camera. Dwelling spot for humanity until it evolved into something.
Here, Steve. Here, let me have that thing. Give me that thing, and I want you to just show him the ring. Here we go. You can sit it down too if you don't want to hold it.
Okay.
But you can show it around. Okay, the fact that the end of times is nigh is not a new concept. I'm pretty sure they've been saying stuff like that ever since humans were a thing. To be fair, the powers that are held in this piece will prove to you the next time somebody makes their way over to you with one of those little pamphlets, you have to go all holy roller or even change your lifestyle that much. However, just consider the fact that maybe there is some truth to all the rumors. Earth has become an incredibly volatile place. Nothing is constant, and everything that you build here on Earth could potentially come crashing down in a moment's notice. Pair this with the fact that the Earth was only meant to be a monetary dwelling spot for humanity until they evolved into something more profound, then you can understand why I'm telling you that the demise of Earth is imminent. North Korea could shoot a nuke at us tomorrow. Russia could do the same. We could do it to them. There is nothing that is safe except for the knowledge of how to overcome, and that is essentially what this piece provides to you. If you are a loyal customer of ours, then you are sure to know that government is always up to no good. The intergovernment, the New World Order, is the organization of elitists that really control the show. The rest to the politician and world leaders, conservative, liberal, black, white, old, young, man, woman, are simply puppets that do their bidding and carry out their dirty work. They've created such a shit show for us on the forefront of nation politics that we have really lost interest in what is going on behind the scenes. They're effectively hiding it from you in plain sight. What are they hiding? It is a project that a group of Illuminati Satanists have put together. It is a weird mix because not only does it involve direction that they've been given by the Antichrist, but also involves the knowledge of foreign space creature called the Guru. I guess the Illuminati are so desperate at this point that they are joining forces with anybody that can in order to recreate Earth and an inhabitable place. You see, most of them have already achieved immortality. Why would they want to die when they've spent so much time investing into such powers? After all, if they can create a place for humanity, then they will be in charge of everything. And that is all the NWO Illuminati elitists have ever wanted, to rule the world. Either way, the project they are working on is something called Next Life. This project consists of a system of biosphere structures that have been being built on Mars. The Illuminati higher-ups have been given direction by the Antichrist that the time is soon to come, sooner now than it has ever been. It will soon be time for the ancient prophecies of the Bible to take place. The 4 horsemen will come and the 7 seals will be broken. The plagues will haunt the earth and existence will become one of the most miserable things that you will have ever experienced. You can already kind of see it now. There are earthquakes galore. Hurricanes and weather patterns have been way off. Earth was nearly taken out by an asteroid a few weeks ago. I'm sure that the Antichrist has some sort of plan going on in his mind for how he could win over souls by acting as a friend to the NWO. But in reality, when the he is no longer the fear anymore, I guess that means when he no longer has the fear anymore, then what power does he hold over the people who once worshipped him for his dark magic? In order to be possessed, the person has to at least believe in something. But the organization has been so up in arms that they haven't had the time. They are too busy worshiping their new de facto savior, who is alien life form that they call the guru. Then again, the guru could just be another form of Satan just trying to get these people to offer up their souls. I'll let you be the judge of that. This item has come from the secret file in the Pentagon. You know very well that we have people that work on the inside. When Project Next Life came to light for us, I can say that I was really shocked, but it made me stop and think for a second. Damn, this whole Earth thing really is going to come to an end in the not-so-distant future. Humanity, in their great decline of intelligence, has neglected to see the signs. And they're not just Christian signs either. Take a look at any ancient manuscript and then take a look at what is going on around you in the world. You'll be quick to realize that things aren't as hunky-dory as you'd like to assume they are. Excuse me. Global warming is still a myth, though. Prove me wrong. Moving on, there is a system of biosphere networks connected by a series of underground causeways and channels that the NWO has begun constructing on the face of Mars. They have been doing this with the powers of the guru, who has given them the power to create. This makes their job 100% efficient and super easy. For them, designing these structures with the power of creation has been as easy as somebody on Earth sitting behind a computer playing SimCity. There's a lot more to it, of course, and the guru is in full control of how things are destined, but it's not like their eyebrows are beating with sweat. This much I can tell you. I only know that this piece is so powerful because I've tested it myself. Now, the person that tested this, for those of you who are listening, has been Steve. Steve himself also, would you find 4 or 6? I forget what you told me, other testers. I can't remember.
4 or 6 other.
No, how many other testers did you find for this? Was it like 4 or 6 or something like that, other testers other than yourself?
Oh, yeah. 4, 5.
And that's because Steve has gone through a transformation, so he had to get regular people to test the piece, people that like have no ability whatsoever.
To see what they...
Yeah, so basically, he just got a bunch of dumb people. And I mean dumb, like they don't even have an interest in the paranormal.
Right.
He gave them the ring. He told them about it because you have to get them to use it. They laughed, because it's not something that they believe in, but they did give it a go. So this has been tested by more than just Steve. Now, when using this piece, and this is Steve speaking, when using this piece, I was able to see the cities that have been built under Project New Life. They have been strategically placed around the planet, underground, in shapes that reflect the dark powers that are held by the NWO, New World Order, and the Illuminati. They have begun designing and creating the perfect race of humans, with heightened intelligence, super strength, super speed, and agility. These will be the new rulers in the new life systems of cities and passageways. They will be the diplomats that tell you how to live your lives and what you need to do. In fact, the only reason that select humans are able to enter the biosphere cities is because the Illuminati needs someone to do their dirty work for them. Plus, who would they rule over if they didn't have the commoners? It's more or less a power trip. They will take only the genetically superior, those with heightened intelligence, and people who are very strong. Sorry, but people that have health problems, the poor, the elderly, etc. are all out. The New World Order has already been planned out, and unless you meet a certain prototype, you are being left behind. It's as simple as that. And I'm going to tell you from my own experience before I continue, because I know Steve and I were talking about this a while ago. I can't tell you who the person is, because it's actually a relative of mine. They have actually been to some of these underground passageways in cities, and everything we are telling you is 100% true. Yeah. In fact, one of my relatives who actually does this kind of thing, investigates, works for, trains, when I told him about it years ago, he didn't believe me until he was actually sent on an assignment to do it. And you know who I'm talking about, right? Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, everything we're telling you here is true. So I'm going to go back and read the last part of it here. You may be wondering to yourself, well, this information is good to know, but how is that helping me any? Well, I thought you'd never ask. As mentioned before, the piece has come from the Pentagon. It is one of the official pieces that have been designed and used by the New World Order and Illuminati to communicate with and summon the guru. It will do the same for you. Why would you want to summon the guru? Why not? He has unlimited power of the universe and granting anything you ask of him. There is not anything that you cannot ask the guru for or what he will not give you. He puts all of your, he puts at your fingertips when you own this piece, the powers that you need. You will become as powerful as the New World Order leaders who have designed Next Life and who have been ruling the world for centuries. I'm not so sure why he's willing to just hand out powers and magic to people, but if he is feeling generous, why let the Illuminati have all the fun? Get what you want out of this piece and the guru. It's one of the most powerful experiences that I've ever had, and I know you will feel the same way. This piece is everything you've ever wanted. Now, we're going to end with this video because it's a pretty impressive piece. And we gave you a lot of information on it. Again, it has been tested. And it is powerful. It really is. This is a men's ring. It has a gold stone in it. It is sterling silver. And I do believe the ring to be a size 9.
Probably.
I do think it is a size 9. I think I put the ring size on it.
I'm 11, so yes.
Yeah, so it's a 9. It does work. Look at it. Some of our customers can actually look at items and feel the power in them. If you are
one of those pieces.
Yeah, it's one of those pieces. So if you're one of those people, you're already feeling it. Now, here's the deal with this piece. We are going to put this on eBay auction. We're going to start it at $9.99. That's what we're starting it as. It'll either go on tomorrow or the next day. It's going to run for 10 days. You can make an offer before then. We'll see if we accept it. Or you can bid it up on eBay. It's entirely up to you.
Bid it up.
So probably about 2 days after you see this video is when you're going to see it on there. And that's it. We're going to go on to our next video.